Hello everybody, it is Natasha here from Froth on Life, and today is a very exciting day because it's my first ever YouTube tutorial. I'm super excited, so please like and subscribe, especially if you want to know more tips and tricks on how to grow your online business. Now, for today's video, we're going to be doing ClickFunnels and how to build your first ever funnel. I've also actually linked a 14-day free trial in the description below, so if you do not have an account already, I would suggest pausing this video, heading over, signing up, and having a bit of a play around afterwards. But for now, I'm going to jump over to the computer, share my screen, and get started. So if you'd like to join me, then please stay tuned. All right, so let's get started. We are in the dashboard of ClickFunnels. As you can see here, I'm going to get straight to the point, ClickFunnels and funnels. All right, so as you can see, it is totally blank. So I'm going to start making the first funnel. So I'm going to go add new. Now, as you can see, there are two different types of funnel builders. So we've got the cookbook builder process and the classic builder. I will do the classic one today, but I just quickly want to show you what the cookbook builder process is. Just in summary, it does guide businesses through the elements, pages, and funnels for different situations. So if I click on cookbook, it'll come up with a range of funnel types, which you can filter depending on the industry and the type of funnel that you are trying to create, whether you want to generate a lead or sell a product, create a webinar, etc., etc. For the purpose of this, I'm going to click on the webinar funnel. So, okay, select funnel. And as you can see here, I've got a video from Russell explaining this funnel. You've got directions, how many pages or templates you're going to receive, which is really great. And then as you scroll down, you select a template, which can either be free or paid for. But let's be honest, these free ones are just, work just as well. So I'm going to click on this free one. And as you can see, it is giving us, this is step 1. So this will be page number 1, page number 2, 3 to 5, and 6. And then you can click Get Funnel and you will receive all of these pages, which you can customize as you go. But like I said, for now, I'm going to go back and do the classic builder, and in another video, I will go through more of these detailed ones. Classic funnel builder, create new funnel. Now, for the purpose of this training, I'm going to do collect emails. I'm sure that many of you have opted into these types of landing pages, we call them. Before, you've probably got a ton of emails in your inbox from many different companies right now, and that is because they collected your emails. So we're going to choose this particular template. I'm going to call this test funnel, build funnel. All right, so now we are in here, and as you can see, there are a heap of different templates that we can choose from, which is awesome. They're all different types of landing pages. It just depends on your purpose. As you can see, this person's got a book here. This one is for a video, going towards a video. And so I'm actually going to choose this one because I'm just going to pretend as though I'm selling the ClickFunnels Dotcom Secrets book. All right, so I selected the template and it is going to pop up here and we're going to click Edit Page. Now, one of the best things about ClickFunnels is how customizable these are. Every single thing on here can be changed or deleted, which is awesome. This is just a guide. So it obviously looks it's presented very well and you can stick to this if you want, but I'm going to change it around. So as you see, as I hover over these things, you can change, you can either delete this logo or I can click on it and change it. So I'm going to click on this button and I'm going to go upload. Now for the purpose of this, I have created a little ClickFunnels folder. All right, I'm going to choose this logo, open. Now, sometimes it might take a while to load depending on the size of your file. I would recommend, if it's a big file, just reducing that size a little bit when you do create these funnels because you want them to be fast when they load. Okay, so now that's selected, I'm going to go add image and there it is. Boom, right there. Now, I can even change, see this where it says top margin, how low or high it is, which is really cool. I'm going to just keep it there for now. And you can actually change the size if you want. But I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm going to change this because this is not the book that I am selling. I'm going to go back to the picture, go upload, click this image, open. Now this one might be a little bit big, so just bear with me. Another thing to note is that ClickFunnels actually has some really good trainings within the program. So if you are ever stuck with a certain aspect that you don't know what to do, if you Google it, ClickFunnels will definitely have an informative page about it. So that's just something to note as well. Oh wow, this file is a little bit large. Whoopsie daisies. All right, here we go. All right, now, oh, it's there twice. Click that, add image. Here we go, boom, there's my face, all big. I'm definitely gonna make that smaller. I'm just gonna change it here. I'm just gonna do 300, see what it looks like. Okay, I might keep it like that because I'm gonna change the size of all of this as well. All right, so let's get down to business. I'm gonna change this title. Let's do free book. Dotcom secrets. Obviously, I cannot spell. All right, now I'm going to change the size. So I'm going to go to this little tab here. I think that's called settings. Now, look at all these options. All right, I'm going to change the text color to white. And I'm also going to change this font size down just slightly. Probably to about there. Oops, there. I don't need this here, so I'm just going to see how I hover over it, and it's got these options. I'm going to delete it because I don't need that. All right, now for the next part, let's just go. The subtitle is, the underground playbook for growing your company online. Now I want to be consistent with my colors, so I'm going to go settings and I'm going to change this text color to red because ClickFunnels, look, we're red and black, we're going to stick with the theme. I want to underline this, so it's literally this simple. I'm going to go underline, boom. If I want to change this font, you can change the font here if you really want to. I'm just going to leave it. I don't really like how close and tight that text is, so I'm just going to change that a little bit again with the top margin and font size. I'm just going to go down a little bit. And this is really cool. You can actually do a bold color, so I can say, all right, I want to make it green when it's bold. So if I go highlight playbook and click bold, it'll be green. It's a little nifty thing to note. Now I don't need any of this stuff down here, so I'm just going to delete it. Just as simple as delete, delete, delete. And now the background, you go to settings, background. There's obviously already an image in there. I actually don't want an image at all, so I'm just going to highlight it and delete it. And let's go with a black background. Boom. Now there's still a little grey thing down here. That's fine, we'll leave that there for now. All right. That actually looks a little bit blue to me. Did I choose the wrong color? Oh no, okay, that's all good. It's black. Now, I actually want to change the positioning of this. I want it to be, center. I think I want to pull it down a little bit. Yeah, we'll just pull it down there. Okay, cool. And I'm going to change this button. And I'm going to make it, let's make it red. And I'm going to change this to change what it says. So just click on that and go click here for access. Whoops, oh my goodness. All right, and I'm actually going to change that font size, so that's just too big for me. Now with this button, I can also I can change the color. I actually like it with, no, I'm just gonna, let's just keep it like that. Although, as you can see, it's changed, it's gone a bit smaller. So I'm gonna go full width. So here we go, you can either go fluid or full width. And then as you can see, there's a heap more, you know, you can change your corners if you really want to keep it more rounded and sort of consistent with these other two inputting areas. All right, now this next part is very important. When someone does put in their name and their email address, we actually need to capture this email address and it needs to go somewhere. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to integrate. So we call it, we have to integrate a email service provider. The one that I use is called GetResponse, and I will show you, give you a brief look at that in a moment, but I'm just going to show you how you would integrate that. So I go settings, integrations. Now I have already integrated it, so I'll just remove it. Okay, so here we go. Integration, GetResponse. The action, I'm going to add it to a campaign. List, I've created a list within GetResponse called ClickFunnels Free Book. And now that is connected, which means that every single person that puts in their email address and clicks for access is going to get added into this list on GetResponse. So it's pretty cool. That's literally all you need to do. But also, once this is submitted, I actually need to take them to the page where they can claim the free book. So it's a website. I'm going to grab this, copy it. I'm going to go to settings, general, on submit. It's a submit button. Paste it in there. All right, now I'm going to save it and I'm just going to show you what I've just done. All right, so Natasha, information.com, click here for access. I'm going to click it, submitting. And boom, it is taking us to where you can claim the book. How cool is that? And this is another opt-in page or a sales page basically that ClickFunnels has done. Look how big this is. You can make these pages huge. You can do whatever you please. All right, so now that I've shown you that, I am just going to show you what I mean by the GetResponse and the list. So over here I've got GetResponse. This is just my dashboard. These are the lists I have created in the past. I'm going to go down and find the ClickFunnels free book. And there I am. There is my email address. And now within here, I can send emails. I can set up automation emails. I can do anything. It's really amazing. But I will do another tutorial on GetResponse probably after this tutorial. All right, now the other things you can do with this submit button. So edit action. You can set action. Mine is on submit. But you can do all of these next or all of these other options as well. So yeah, so say you weren't gathering an email address or anything, you just go to the website URL and you paste the website URL in there. You can go to the next step in your funnel if you have multiple steps. If you do have a thank you page, you can do that as well. But for the purpose of this, we're keeping it very simple. All right, now the other thing I think is really important is that there are different settings for mobile. So if I click on mobile, it'll give you a preview, which I think is really cool, just to give you a better idea. So if I go back to desktop and I click on this, settings, I can change this mobile size font. So even though my font here on desktop is 40, I can change my mobile font to anything I want it to be. So that's like really important to note because you don't want this to be huge and then you click over here and it just looks out of proportion. And let's be honest, most people do use their mobiles these days opposed to desktops. So that's why you should definitely be focusing on the preview on a mobile as well. Now, if you want to build your funnel or add more to it, we are simply just going to go to row, add row. You can choose however many columns. I'm going to go 2 columns. I'm going to drag it until it highlights and then click. And here we are. We've now got 2 rows and we can add different elements to them. So I'm going to add a video, drag this video over and again, drop it in. And then over here, I think I'm going to go for bulleted text. So as you can see, there are heaps of different options. So I would definitely suggest playing around with this after my tutorial. Okay, and there we go. We've got these 2 rows. Now we can edit this all obviously to look more consistent and in theme. So if I hover over the entire 2 rows, we can go to settings and bump it down a little bit. I think it's a little bit too close. Okay, perfect. Same thing here. I can hover over just the text, go to settings, make the text white. Perfect. I can move it over if I want to. Great. And then additionally, I'll just show you one more thing. I'll add a row. I'll do 1, drop it there. And I'm just going to separate the 2 with a divider. So I just chuck that in. Perfect. Settings. Bump it down a little bit. Change the color to white. The padding. And yeah, like you can change the side margin however you like. So that's just dividing the rows from each other. You don't have to do this. This is just for the purpose of showing you what is possible. And there you go. So there's just another little idea for you guys if you want to continue to build your funnel. However, when we did start, there was a template and I deleted a heap of rows. So if you want, you can just customize that specific template and use that, or choose from all the other hundreds of templates that there are, or you can simply build your own from scratch. And this is how you would do that. So I thought that might be a little bit important and interesting for you guys to see. I'm going to go exit for the time being. And see that there is a step called the thank you page. So if I click on that, if I was to do a thank you page, I'm not today, but you would click in there and just basically go through the exact same steps. You would choose your template, you would customize it to however you would like. Otherwise, delete, because my opt-in page is already being directed to another web page. So that's why I do not need a thank you page. All right, so now if I go ClickFunnels and funnel, you'll see that it's there, test funnel, and I can click on it and edit it at any time that I want, which is pretty cool. And every time someone opts into that get response landing page, it'll also come up in your contacts. There I am. So you can see it there as well. And in stats, it'll give you the statistics of how many times page views, so all and unique, and opt-ins, how many times someone's opt-in, and the rate, which is really cool. So it gives you some really great statistics. All right, I'm just going to go back to funnels and I'm going to actually show you how I integrated get response. So if I hover over my little icon here and I go to integrations, it's right there. All right. And ClickFunnels integrates with so many different programs. It's really, really great. Okay, so as you can see, I've already got get response there. So what you would do is you go add new integration. Okay, and look, these are all of the different programs that you can integrate with. So what I'm going to do is I clicked get response. You give it a nickname, so I'm going to say, I know I'm getting a warning, that's just because I've already done it. So I would say get response. You can nickname it whatever you like. Then I'd go into get response into my dashboard. I'd go down here, again, hover over that same looking icon, go to integrations and API. Now, as you can see, it does ask you for an API key and you have to put in one to actually integrate it. So you go back here and on the side, it's got API. Perfect. Click on that, copy, back, and paste, add integration, and you're all done. It is literally that simple. So that's all you need to do to integrate. And now going back to my funnels, I can integrate as much as I like. I will do a tutorial on get response because I think it's a super amazing tool. It's one of the best out there for email providers. And it's just very easy to use. I know things look overwhelming when you first take a glance, but yeah, I will definitely do a tutorial on that. So there we go. There's our funnel, just like that. see this link here. This is the link that you would use to put in your Facebook ad or wherever you're planning on placing your funnel. Now this link can actually be edited, and you do want to do that because when people see this URL with a / opt-in 15 UK blah blah, they're not going to know what that is, and it might be slightly confusing. So we go up to here, we can click settings. And where it says path, we want to change this. So I'm going to change it to .com. There we go, secrets, free book. Perfect. Scroll down and press save and update settings. And then lastly, we're going to go to this settings button here and do path .com secrets free book. So we want to keep it consistent. Okay, now let's go to the page and see. There we go. /.com secrets free book. So even though it still has opt-in blah blah here, when you do view this page, it is .com secrets free book. So that's how we know that it has worked. And then it just looks a little bit more professional and people are making the connection between this URL and this page. So that's that. Now we'll just have one more quick look at it. I really hope that this video was valuable to you and that you liked it and that I did a good job, seeing as it was my first time. I also just wanted to mention that I've actually linked the free .com secrets book also in the description below. So if you're interested in grabbing that, please do. Russell Brunson has done an awesome job. He explains everything so clearly. He even uses drawings. So yeah, if you want to become a funnel expert, then go ahead, grab that book. It is awesome. So yeah, thank you so much again. Have a great day or night wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time.